Good morning. This is your next level. Hello, hello, wake up. This is your week. This is your moment. I know that it's been crazy. I know we've been cooped up in the house, but this is another day that you get to start again and see what you can do with the rest of your life. Now, today I want to talk to you about something. It's called courage, all right? Each one teach one. So let me start off. Yesterday I was somewhere and we were buying food, and I was on the phone outside, and some guy walks up to me and he wants to talk to me, and I'm like, I'm on the phone. So the guy says, okay, I'll wait. So I talk, and it was a long phone call. When I finish, this guy comes and says, listen, I don't have money for my kids. I don't have money for myself. I need to go home. I've been out here for about 3 days and I don't have any way of going home. I just need 900 shillings from you. Give me a long story. So I was with my wife, so I went out and looked for her, and we looked for the money. We didn't have it, put together 1,000 bob, and I came and gave him. And the guy said, thank you so much. And when I came back, my wife told me, you just got conned. Now, I know that's probably what you're thinking, right? But here's the interesting thing. Two things jazzed me. The first thing was, this guy had the courage to ask me, a total stranger, and he had a specific figure that in mind that he wanted, 900 shillings. And it just got me thinking, do we have needs and we are sitting at home or sitting wherever you are, you've got something that you need that somebody else has, and we don't have the courage to ask them. For one reason or the other, you're fearful. You don't want to ask them. You don't want to say, this is what I need. Maybe you're on the verge of a nervous breakdown and you need to talk to somebody, but you have nobody to talk to because you don't want to reach out to the person that's available. Maybe you have a financial need, a health need. I don't know what it is, but we don't want to ask people. And we have this culture where we only talk to people when we are doing okay, when everything is fine. But when we have a need, we cow back into a corner and we don't want to reach out and ask anybody. And I want to tell you this, we need each other. Nobody is going to succeed in life without other people. The most foolish statement I've ever heard is that of a self-made man. That's the most idiotic phrase that I think ever existed. There is no such thing as a self-made woman or a self-made man. You just need to go back and ask your parents. Not only was it not a one-man show, it took two people to come up with you. From the very beginning, there were two other people collaborating without you to come up with you. So why do you think that at this point in life you're going to make it by yourself? That is the most foolish thing that you can think, that you're going to succeed all by yourself. We need each other. We were wired as social beings to work together, and it is only selfishness that makes you think you're going to succeed by yourself. I mean, we are farmers and we keep cows, right? So we have to go and shovel the cow dung and give it to the banana tree, and then go to the banana tree and pick bananas. When we eat the bananas, we pick the peels and give it back to the cows. One man's waste is another man's food. And you must learn that life will always humble you to the point where you have to go to somebody else and ask for their waste because that is what you need. I know that it's painful. I know sometimes people will slap you in the face. Sometimes people will abuse you and make fun of you. But man, that is life. Look at it. Not all of us went through life because we had everything that we needed. Some of us went through school through bursaries. Some of us, our parents had to take loans for us to get through school. Were there 2 graduations? Did they sit and say, these are the people who graduated and paid for their own school fees. These are the guys who graduated by other people paying for them. No, man. Our certificates all say the same thing. You graduated with whatever grade you graduated with. And that is life. We were created to work together, and even lions hunt in packs. So get off your high horse, man. History is going to judge you so harshly if everything that you do will depend on how you feel. Don't let your kids stay hungry just because your pride tells you, you know what, I'm not going to go and ask my neighbor for help. I'm not going to ask my parents for help. Come on, man. History is going to judge you so harshly, not based on what you did, not based on what you felt, but based on what you did. So forget about your emotions. Forget about, I feel this, I'm too proud, I'm too scared, I'm too fearful of somebody telling me no. History is only going to judge you based on what you did, not the emotions of that time. So you know what? I need you to understand this. In America, they had this thing. The slaves, when they were picked up in America, they were not allowed to learn how to read or how to write. So they had this thing. When one slave was lucky enough to learn how to read or to write, they had a phrase called each one, teach one. You had a responsibility to teach another slave how to read and how to write, because that slave may not get the opportunity that you got. And that is the mantra of life. Each one, teach one. It takes an open hand to give, and it takes an open hand to take. The same open hand and heart that you have to go and humble yourself and ask somebody else to give you is the same open heart you're going to have when some stranger walks up to you and asks you, please give me this, because that could be the difference between life and death for them. Are you gonna get conned? Yes, there are chances you're gonna get conned. Even when we're putting manure on crops, it's not every single crop that is going to germinate. Some of them fall, but you know what? That is the price of character. Real character is somebody who has the ability to go and ask for what they need, and somebody who will also develop the character to give somebody else what they need, whether or not it's waste to you or it's something that you need. So today, I want you to check your character. I want you to develop the boldness. I want you to shy away from that fear and that shame and that pride that may keep you from your next level. Keep growing, stay motivated. This is your next level. See you tomorrow.